don't know if anybody's in here yet. Haven't seen any words. I really like that song though. It's really good. Pretzel Rock is in here. Oh, hi, Hen. How are you? So, yeah. I keep going back and forth on, like, what to make and what to make, you know, a lot. I can never quite make up my mind on what I want to make every week. So I thought this might be interesting, if I can get it out of the tube. I bought this thing, and it's called the 100 Greatest World Foods. It seems a bit biased because there's quite a few American on here, but I thought it might be interesting to try to do this. I don't know where you're at. I know you're traveling right now. But, yeah, so basically it's this 100 foods that are supposed to be the greatest in the world. And as you eat them, I guess is what technically they're asking for, you're supposed to scratch them off. Get it on Amazon. If you do the recipes link, you'll actually see it. Sleeping bag burrito. Nice. That sounds comfy. But yeah, so I decided to go through some of these. There's a lot on this, obviously. Like I said, it's got 100 items. I'm doing okay. I just feel like kind of listless lately. So I thought this might give me like more direction, at least on Twitch. I need direction everywhere, but at least on Twitch I can pretend to know what I'm doing, right? But yeah, so I went through this and I found one of the first things on here, which is chicken and waffles. I apologize, I have some jackasses that are apparently going to gun their engine as they drive around my neighborhood. But as you might see in the title, there may be a smoke detector today. So I'm trying to preempt that with the window open. We're going to use the air fryer, and that's always a gamble as to whether the air fryer decides that it wants to set off everything and, you know, give you guys a nice little wake up. But we'll see. So, yeah, so we're going to do chicken and waffles today. That was one of the things on the list. It's something I've been wanting to make for a while. I've had chicken and waffles in the past. If y'all can't tell by my use of the word y'all, I have a little bit of Southern. And as such, Aw. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, definitely food. But yeah, so we're going to work on a little bit of chicken and waffles today. Like I said, the recipe is in the exclamation point recipes. But honestly, the chicken and waffles that I've had have been somewhat subpar. And the reason I say that is because there's places around here that try to go, oh, it's chicken and waffles, and they give you like chicken tenders and like an Eggo. And that makes me sad. Because that's not what chicken and waffles are. Yes, it is, most definitely. Chicken thighs. I'm not using chicken breast for this. Aw, foregathers. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? But yeah, most definitely I'm going to be using thighs. I do not believe in using chicken breast for fried chicken if I can help it. What's the point? You get chicken breast because it's better for you, right? That's the majority of what it is. Because thighs have more flavor, but you get chicken breast because it's better for you. I'm fucking frying it. I mean, this is air fryer, granted, but still. Come on. Prep is down. It is down. Why? Let me see what's going on. Sometimes everyone just goes dumb. I just downloaded the pretzel thing, and sometimes I think it's screwing with stuff too. So let me restart my webcam stuff. See if I can get it to come back up. But thank you for letting me know. I'd have gone for a bit without realizing it. I mean, hen, if you're offering. No Wi-Fi found. Let me check the prep cam. It's possible my Wi-Fi is just being kind of stupid right now.
Hello. I cook food. I'm probably cooking food now. Do you like food? Feel free to follow or sub if you really, really like food. Subscribe, like, and thumbs up. Turn on a bell notification or something. Hey, thanks.
I forgot about my raid video that I made a while back. Hi guys! How are you? I completely forgot I made that. Hey Torvi, how were the Legos? Awesome, always. I mean, it's Legos, right? But hi. I was just explaining, so I'm going to be doing, for a while, the 100 foods. Let me see if I can get it in here. The 100 greatest foods. There we go. Let's see. It's always fun trying to do this. Yeah. Anyways, so this is a a poster that I found on Amazon that has a bunch of scratch-offs, so that's what we're working on. So today is going to be chicken and waffles, because once again, as I explained, I have not had great chicken and waffles in the past, so we're going to try to rectify that. But yeah, so we're going to have chicken thighs here. My charger is just like not going to work today, apparently. The Legos were good. Nice. That is a large build, so I'm sure that is going to be a multi-stream build. I can show you what it looks like when it's done. Halfway through. That's actually pretty impressive. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up, even though I went through all the work of making it curly today. Yeah, you are making good progress. Aw. Thank you for the hype train? Thank you for the resub, Rue, and thank you, Taco. You made a shirt flat. I don't know why those two things were connected though, Taco.
Love, kindness, and squiffles. Touch, we love you for you cheeky smiley face.
Thank you, guys. Hype train. The fuck hype train. Because you all came in at the same time, but thank you. I will be seeing Rue and Carrie here shortly. What? Arcos. Aw, did he get up on the keyboard?
Lost my job at the Sunday school.
Oh, but
Also happy 11 months.
what now? You guys understand that like I don't get hype trains because I only stream for like 2 hours every week when I decide to stream every week. This is fucking weird. Stop it. But thank you. Project, I love you! By the way, that's how I always say it every time I type, like, in caps. When I say Project, I love you, I just scream, Project, I love you! That is exactly how that goes. Thank you, Torby, for the bit. Well, no, not Torby. Thank you, Arcos, for the bit.
Happy anniversary, Squiffy. I love you bunches. Less than 3.
You guys are awesome. You know what's funny is I was thinking, like, I'm gonna have to cut back a little bit on, like, some of the stuff that I do on stream because I've gotten a little expensive on occasion. Like, when a stream costs me $80 because I go extra. But hey, this will help. Thank you guys, seriously, all the love. I'm like, I need to get started. Then I'm like, what do I do with a hype train? I'm like a deer in the headlights. Because I don't know what the fuck to do when people are nice and give me things. Let's actually try to start something. You love my hair? Thank you. Yeah, here. Full of oats. Oh, thank you. 27 months. That is insane when you think about it. At some point, I was actually playing games during that. Yeah, no, I said fuck it. I went to the hairstylist
7
and
wonders. Imagine.
yeah, I was like, fuck it. I don't need this part of my hair, and I just shaved it off. Not even kidding. There was not forethought on this. Hi, welcome to me. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I like it a lot. Fuck it. We'll keep it down. If there's hair in the food, deal with it, husband. For note, for sanitary purposes, I would recommend indeed putting your hair up. But fuck it. I look cute. Alright, so that's a cup and a half of milk. As with any good fried chicken recipe, this one calls for buttermilk. I don't keep buttermilk. It's stupid to keep buttermilk. You barely use it. There's a dog in the background. I hear my door opening. But I don't really use buttermilk enough for me to justify buying an entire can of it.
You shall have caffeine.
I do like that.
Alright.
There's a lot of people yelling outside.
Why are people yelling outside?
I don't know. Yes, it's Coffee Giant. Look, he has a freaking emote. Look at that.
I have an emote. I am awesome. Shut up!
No. We don't yell at kids.
You don't.
We, my house. Anyways, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'll yell at kids when I leave your house.
That's fine, just not in my house. I don't need it egged. He has an emo. He is emo. I don't know if he's emo. Actually, never. You never went through that phase.
No.
That is
God,
all me.
No.
That was all me. He was a jock, actually. Used to play football.
Yeah.
I mean, it had to be football or basketball, right?
Football. I kind of wrecked my knees doing it, but
I know, but it had to be one or the other. Height.
I was in track for one season. I threw discus.
Were you the track?
Golf.
Aw, Pink.
Hi, Pink.
Thank you. Thank you for the gifts up. Magic's also gifting out, so thank you. I don't know what they did a hype train. And
Hello, normal-sized person.
Yeah, it is normal. He was building Legos.
I saw.
Yeah, he's building the one that's in there.
I know.
Although he has one I don't have. I don't know what to do though. It's friggin' there's a fucking hype train and it's confusing.
Woot woot.
Is that what the hype train?
I don't know.
Is that the noise for the hype train?
It should be.
By the way, just so you know, he made this promise to me, and I'm gonna say it on stream so that you have to. One of the things on this list is brisket.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm gonna come over and cook.
yeah, you're gonna help me cook on the day I do brisket. Obviously, I can't do, for anybody who knows, beef brisket takes like 12 hours to smoke. No offense, I'm not doing a 12-hour stream.
I mean.
No. No. I most definitely not. But anyways.
I can bring you enough coffee.
But yeah, I'm not doing a 12-hour stream. Holy shit, Taco. What the fuck did you post? I didn't even see it.
Taco.
I know the flesh shade is confusing. I can explain. I worked my job teaching paranormal kids, and they didn't like the smell, and they didn't like the way parts started peeling off of it, and they didn't like it when I told them it was made of people. Weirdly enough, none of that is connected to me losing the job at the Sunday school. I would believe that.
Hello, Rue. How are you? That nice fluffy hair.
This is awkward. Should I leave you too?
No.
You bring a set of Legos down? Damn it, Torby. Don't... No, Torby's... I cannot do a 12-hour fucking stream. It would be so boring. You guys don't understand. Literally, like, smoking...
No. You get a Lego set to build when there's nothing going on with the smoking.
There's nothing that goes on for long periods of, I don't know, 11 and a half hours?
Legos while you're doing that. You get guests. You make this a big thing.
No, thank you. Why do I have a call coming in? Hi, goodbye. I can't get rid of it.
It'll go away.
There, I can get rid of it.
Yeah, but it killed your camera.
It did. Thanks, random person who decided to call me. level 3 hype train. What the fuck, people?
Woot, woot, get her going. Woot,
This is-
woot.
This is as bad as when you go to a restaurant and they sing happy birthday and you're just sitting in your chair like,
I
do
swear
I
to God, you
sing
do that in 2 weeks, I'll
along?
kill you. I swear to God.
Thanks for reminding me.
Fuck.
His birthday's in 2 weeks. Maybe we should do the brisket stream that week.
We got the whole thing Saturday because Dummy's coming up.
I mean,
Good.
because the thing is, we'll actually have to do it on a Saturday because you have to let it rest overnight. That's the other thing. Like, you can smoke it for 12 hours, but it has to rest overnight, which would actually be like a 20-hour stream by the end of it.
We could do it. We've done 20 hours straight before doing stupid shit.
Nobody fucking wants to watch me for 20 hours, stand here, do nothing, maybe play Legos. Just saying.
We could do board games. We could do all sorts of shit. We can make it a thing.
That would be horrifying.
Come on, everyone. Hype her for it.
All right, I'll bring 2 sets. No, Torby. I'm missing so much.
Yes, because I'm talking to you. I'm entertaining.
The giant is wounded. Save him. What? How is he wounded? He's fine. Bruce said he hopes you're taking care of yourself.
You're fun. Actually, about that, I have magically lost 2 pant sizes.
Congrats. Where were they?
Went to go buy a new pair of shorts yesterday, and I'm 2 sizes smaller than
Congrats,
I was.
everybody. Congrats in the chat. Losing 2 sizes without trying is awesome.
Yeah, didn't try. Didn't do anything. Nothing special.
But it's still awesome.
Yeah, it's still awesome. I'm a freaky human nature. More proof.
Oh, so now you're finally admitting you're not normal height?
No. I'm an XW human evolution, height-wise. Everything else, I'm a freaky human nature.
Small.
Darby will agree.
You didn't catch that, and I'm okay with that.
I didn't hear it.
I said smell.
Short person.
I just blame it on being closer to the sun. Project, my dear, I do not think you want to sit here for... And if I did a 20-hour stream, it'd have to be like for charity or something. There's no reason.
I'm not saying that's not the goal.
Jesus Christ. I'd also have to have like 3 or 4 people cycling in.
Once again, what did I say earlier? Guess.
Oh, Jesus. Nah. That's also going to take me a lot longer than 2 weeks to plan.
I didn't say we do it on my birthday. But sometime in the future, we can do a 20-hour stream for charity.
Can't
Do
wait
the
to-
brisket.
We can be short together. Me and my Carrie. Me and my
Great.
wifey.
People-
You love being around me and my wifey. We are great together.
No, you're the same fucking person. It
We are
hurts.
not.
Bullshit.
We're not the same person.
Bullshit.
We just magnify each other.
Yeah, it drives everyone else insane.
Bullshit, you love it. Get your hand off me, fucking up my hair. Jeez. But thank you guys. Seriously, like, I don't know what the fuck to do every time you guys donate, because I'm used to being the one on the other side, so it's so weird.
Yes, you find somewhere to donate the money to. And we do a charity stream.
No, I'm just saying the hype train
We
that
get-
just happened. I don't know what the fuck to
but
do.
We get CJ and Tag and everyone involved. We'll do board games. We'll do.
Maybe I'll make Rue come down and show me his grilled cheese skills since I taught
There
him
we
how to
go.
make grilled cheese.
We'll get Rue down here. Won't we, Rue?
I mean, Carrie obviously also
Would have to come, but
needs
Rue.
to come and hang out, but I'm not going to make her be on stream. I know Carrie knows how to cook. Rue.
Rue, just accept it. This is happening. If I have to drive to Iowa with some chloroform and magically you wake up in Kansas, meh.
Hey, no. We're not talking about trafficking Rue across state lines.
You're not the one that'll get in trouble.
That's true. You can cook. You literally made grilled cheese for our entire, we had 6 of us there. No, I can't count. 4. 4 of us had grilled cheese from you. But you made 8 of them. I actually do have proof. I think you forgot I took video.
Ha ha!
I also have a video of you dancing along to some of the 90s songs we were listening to.
I've got lots of video of him dancing.
Well, yeah, but mine's real.
So is mine. You can't prove it
Aw,
otherwise.
magic. Thank you. Wait, did I... 31 gifts up? Why?
Why would you donate to that dumbass?
Hey,
It's Wolfie. He's an idiot.
takes one to know one.
I know my own coloring.
But I do have proof, actually, because, Rue, yeah, you don't remember, but I literally was sitting on the couch taking a video of you while you were making grilled cheese.
Grumble, he doesn't remember.
I know he doesn't. Pink. Oh my god, our most important sub, Buttspot, is back. I love Buttspot. My milk's just been sitting
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna leave so you can do your thing.
Yeah, I probably need to actually cook.
Yeah.
At some point, the chicken gets unsafe if it just sits on the counter.
Whatever. You're made of hearty stuff.
Not that hardy. Get out! Alright. You gotta be gone? Okay. Take care. I love you, Project! See, I told you. That's exactly how I fucking say it. You can ask. I've been in, like, voice chat with people before and accidentally hit the, like, push to talk and said it out loud. Okay. Alright. Back to actually cooking. So, those of you who've been around also know that this is lactose-free milk. My husband and I have a problem with lactose. So now normally you would measure this. It's like, for a cup, you want like a tablespoon, I believe, of vinegar. I'm just eyeballing it because fuck it. But what we were doing here, we're making buttermilk. Like I said, I will not buy buttermilk. There's no fucking point. You can make it. Those of you who are in different countries that can't get buttermilk, that's it. You deserve to feel loved. I love Project. Also, we're going to the zoo at some point, god damn it. I need to see aminals. Stupid fucking pandemic. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of people and we'll go get an Airbnb. Tigers! Yes. I adore tigers. I love them. Yeah, we need to go see aminals. I love animals so much. Okay, so let's get one of the whisks that Mr. Cripfumble didn't manage to break on a previous stream. And as you guys will notice, it's already starting to happen. See, the milk is starting to curdle. That is all buttermilk is, slightly curdled milk. So, that's all that's happening there. It's going to take a couple minutes for it to go through. But like I said, those of you, like, I've heard before, hey, I want to make like buttermilk biscuits, or I want to make this and this and that, but we don't have buttermilk in my country. It's literally it, milk plus vinegar. Done. I think Jinxie told me that at one point. Also, for note, you guys may notice that I have quite a few more spices out than the recipe calls for. That's because fuck that, I don't believe in bland chicken. Okay. But yes, we need to go see some aminals. I will always go see aminals. And Omaha has, like, the best zoo. So, okay. Now, this recipe only calls for a pound of chicken thighs. I have almost 3 pounds here, so we're just going to do 2 of them because I don't feel like wasting it. And I will use these chicken thighs for something else. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I think that should be about a pound there. Just 2 of them. If not, like I said, I only really need 2 anyway. So I'm going to do myself a favor and put that chicken back in the fridge. When we do the brisket, though, if I don't end up doing a long-ass stream, what I was planning is kind of doubling up. 100 is a lot of meals, as you guys can guess. So I was going to kind of double them up. And there's also mac and cheese on that list, so I might do a mac and cheese plus brisket. Funnily, Rune Curry and Coffee Giant have all had my mac and cheese because I made it when we all hung out at the cabin. Still don't know what the fuck to say to you people. Hi.
Hi. You should say thank you.
I did say thank you.
That would be a good first step.
Are you trying literally to tell me how to deal with manners? You? Yeah, that's probably about it.
Can you coffee or I get a little bit of
And I appreciate it.
I know you do, and I love you too. But
Mail you some mac and cheese. Sure, I don't know how well it'll be when I get there. Oh.
you know, I can tell you exactly how to mail mac and cheese. You go buy a box of crap, put it in the mail.
I would not do that to someone.
You just
However, when we do the brisket, we're going to do our sauce recipe, sugar-free, and I will probably have a little bit extra, and I might see about sending one to somebody.
Oh, random raffle?
Maybe.
I'm down.
I know I'm going to send some. Torvy gets first dibs. I
Torvy.
promised Torvy some. But I might send some to some other people. I've told this before. Me and my husband used to do professional sauce making. In fact, I still have one here. But yeah, we jar our own barbecue sauce.
Shit's amazing.
Thank you.
And I don't care if you tell me I can't cuss.
I have a mature stream.
Good.
So I might
Kids
send
come
some back.
suck a motherfucker tits. That shit's amazing.
Yeah, I unfortunately can only send it to America. Last time I tried to send it to somewhere other than America, it arrived 6 months later full of mold. So I don't believe customs takes really great care of it. So
No, they don't.
It'll have to be America only, unfortunately. But I'm willing to ship a jar or two.
Yeah,
So
cool. Anyways, I will not. there's a chance I won't be here next week.
actually, next week I won't be because of
Oh,
convention.
that's right. No stream next week.
Yep. I might do like a short IRL stream or something, but I'm not going to really be cooking.
Yep. Then the next stream is my birthday weekend. Fuck, I'm old.
Yeah, you are.
You're not far behind.
I'm not. I also don't care. I just don't want to feel old. One of the 2 jars was shattered and they wrapped the entire box in tape. Yes, they did. They let it sit for like 6 months in customs after one of the jars shattered, so it was just a huge box of mold.
That's disgusting.
Boo
I'll be
hiss.
trying out.
Alright, see ya. Thank you.
You're welcome.
IRL stream. Yeah, I might be able to do like Canada. I might be able to do Canada. But this is Australia. Look, if Carrie and Rue want to be on stream, I am more than willing to do so. But we're going to be busy with... Yeah, I got a package.
It's on the stairs.
Thank you. Anyways, but I would never force somebody to be on stream. So that's... Hence the reason my husband's never on stream. Okay, so anyways, what we were doing, I patted the chicken dry. So now we are going to go ahead and get our 2 coatings ready here. Okay. So, I'm going to be using almond flour for this instead of regular flour. Just because I was doing a little bit less carbs. Alright. A little bit less. I mean, this is not going to be carb free by any means. But I'm reducing the amount. So what I'm doing instead, you'll see in the recipe that it calls for a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm using almond flour. And of course, my neighbor was like, hey, you know when's the perfect time to mow my lawn? When you've got your window open and you're streaming. We're a little bit less than a cup, but I'm doing a little bit less chicken, so I think we'll be okay. Okay. And it's a coating, like that never has to be 100%. So we're going to get our flour, cornstarch, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and then paprika. This actually did not call, or does call for smoked paprika. in one spot, but it called for paprika in another. I'm using smoked. Either way, I prefer smoked. You could also do sweet paprika. It says to do 2 teaspoons, I think. Yeah, that was about 2 teaspoons. Okay. Onion powder. Salt and pepper here. Okay. Now that's where they stopped with their seasonings. I'm not. Because fuck that. So I'm putting in a little bit of sage. Sage tends to go really well, I found, with sweet things. Since we're putting syrup on this because it is chicken and waffles, I think sage will go well. That's also some parsley there. This is the other thing that I think is a travesty that they did not put in, which is garlic. Okay, now see, that actually looks like seasoned. So there's a bunch of seasonings in here, flour obviously, and then cornstarch. The cornstarch actually helps to dry out the outer layer of the chicken so that it makes it crispy. So if y'all didn't know why you would put cornstarch in. So if you ever make like chicken wings and shit, your cornstarch in. It had no garlic. It did not, but I put garlic in. Here we fix recipes sometimes. Yeah, so this is our almond flour mixture. Oof. A little piece of cornstarch, and I personally don't want a ball of cornstarch. So, alright. So that is our dry mixture. Okay. Garlic is indeed life. I most definitely always have garlic in anything that I can help. Okay, let's do our egg. Okay. Alright, so buttermilk for this. Now I need a buttermilk for both items. This one calls for half a cup, and the waffles call for a cup. Keeps the vampires away. Or brings them to you, I suppose. Depends on how you feel about vampires. Not quite half a cup. There we go. I think a little bit more. Alright. Marvel at my precise measurements. Yeah, but as you guys heard, next week is Planet Comic-Con. Carrie and Rue are coming up, and we're going to hang out and go to Comic-Con. Carrie gets to use at least part of her birthday gifts and go see Misha Collins. I get to too. Honestly, I'm excited about him and Kim Rhodes. And then my favorite artist is actually going to be there as well. So hopefully people aren't too stupid, like, you know, the whole masks thing. Because they're not requiring masks. Or they're requiring masks, but they're not requiring masks in, like, picture line, which is weird. Hopefully there's not a bunch of people fighting the whole mask thing, because let's face facts, that will fucking happen. Okay, and then this is baking powder and baking soda into the wet mixture. Okay. Okay, I get it, because it's kind of bubbling it up. Baking powder, and then baking soda. Adam Savage. How did they do it? Just out of curiosity. My biggest problem is that the convention is on the Missouri side, which, okay, so if you guys have been keeping up with COVID, whatever, Missouri is like number 3 for COVID, but it's not the KC area, it's St. Louis and Branson, which are not close to us, for those who don't know. This is the foamiest mixture. Anyways, those two places are not actually close to KC. Not really. But those two places had huge outbreaks, and so Missouri moved up on the infected list. The convention's on the Missouri side, not the Kansas side. So that got me a little nervous, if I'm not gonna lie. Let's move some stuff so I have some room here. Okay. So, how this is gonna go. Expect nothing less from a state called Missouri. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to go back and forth. So they're saying do dry, wet, and then back to dry. I may actually do that more than that many times. So the first time you do dry, okay. I'm gonna try this with the tongs. We'll see how that works. You got to make sure, obviously, you coat everything. Trying not to have to wash my hands 50,000 times. You move your thighs back and forth. That's a different story. Man, I haven't been dancing in a long time. Thank you for the follow, Tracy. How are you doing? That is so foamy. Did you ever look at that keto teriyaki? I did, actually, and I want to try it. I think teriyaki's on the list. Let me check here in a second. This is so foamy. Why is this so foamy? I've never put baking soda and baking powder in my wet mixture. So the foam makes sense. It's just strange to see. But thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. Alright. Alright, guys, let's see. Oh, look, I'm gonna have a little chicken nugget. It's fine. This is pretty well coated, so we're gonna try it with just the single dips. See what happens. God, that is so... You know what? We're switching to wet hand. It's too much fucking hassle. But yeah, I definitely looked at that teriyaki recipe. I think, like I said, I think it's on the list for the challenge. If not, I may just make it anyway, because I love teriyaki, but goddamn, is it sugar. Like, there's a Hawaiian plate, right? Because, yeah, I know they offer it at, like, Chinese restaurants and shit a lot of the time, but when it comes down to it, teriyaki is actually Hawaiian. So there's a Hawaiian place here that actually does, like, traditional teriyaki, and I was like, oh, that sounds really good. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll try that. And then I went to their website and looked it up, and yeah, it was like 40 grams of sugar for one piece of chicken. Like, it's a lot. You know, the other thing is the almond flour here does not stick quite the same as, say, regular flour would. I feel like this clumps up a lot more. It's okay, we're gonna make this work. You watch me. Look at that paste. Alright. I'm just gonna paste that on. Then I'm gonna sprinkle some extra almond flour over it. Yeah, it was a lot, and I was like, I like teriyaki, but I don't want to die. Which is, to be honest, what would happen to me if I was to actually do that. I have a few friends who have seen me on too much sugar, and it's like I'm drunk and then hungover almost immediately. It sucks. Yeah, it's still bubble. Like I said, I've never put baking powder. I mean, because that's what baking powder is, right? Baking powder basically reacts and creates bubbles. So we've got our chicken here. Like I said, this is a little bit wet for my taste. Giggity. So we're just going to sprinkle a little extra almond flour on it, just to give it a chance to dry off. That, and then I'll wash my hands completely. Did a little rinse off before I grabbed the bag, but there we go. Yes, this will be going in the air fryer. Alright, so now they say to preheat your air fryer. Thankfully, the kind I have does not require preheating. My ninja's like, nah, I'm cool. Rhino, hey! How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a bit. I know you message me every once in a while, which is awesome. So we are spraying the ever-living shit out of these. And then so that we can get the other side. Good Lord, that's just a paste. Thankfully, this part is seasoned. So. Good, now that you hear me. Aw, that's sweet. Thank you. Alright. There we go. Okay, guys. I have the window open. I'm going to turn on the fan over here. We're going to hope for the best. Actually, hun, can you turn on the attic fan? We're going to hope for the best that this doesn't fucking happen. Because it's very possible I'm going to get a smoke detector off. Let's hope. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to air fry this for 400 for 6 minutes on each side. All right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna up the temp to 400 and 6 minutes. We're gonna do 7 minutes just because I did not do a preheat. I don't think I needed a preheat, but get that out of the way. Okay. Got the attic fan. I've got all the fans. I'm warning you now. I'm trying for the smoke detector to not go off, but it might. So, alright, now let's get our waffles going. Okay. So these are cornmeal waffles, which actually sounded really good to me. I'm actually using corn flour. It's the same thing, it's just milled to a smaller consistency. Basically, all that means is that this is not going to have the texture from the cornmeal, and the reason I figured that's okay is because I'm using almond flour. Almond flour has texture. So, we will still have texture. It's just coming from a different provider, I guess you could say. So the corn part will be smooth, but the almond flour has that texture we're looking for. Okay. And then baking powder. Once again, this is for the raising. This just makes things fluffier. Okay. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Yeah, if this flups up, it's fine. Like, there's bubbles in this. But... all right. Now we're doing sugar. This is our swerve sugar. This is not real sugar. It acts the same, it measures the same, tastes just the same pretty much. Just does not affect my glucose. Aw, Darchie! Hi! Wait, get that right. Hi! How are you doing? It's been a while. You know, I ran into our clips the other day from Apex. That was a good time. I remember playing that. Okay, I'm not going to go quite as heavy on the sugar. I find that the sugar substitute, it's either I'm not used to sugar anymore or the sugar substitute's just sweeter. So, going a little bit less on that. And then some salt. Apex, it was a long time ago, but it was so much fun. Like, I had such a good time that day. Me, you, and Carrie. It was ridiculous. You said some stuff. I do remember there was some weird shit you said, but it's fine. Okay, so we've got all of our dry ingredients here. Okay, so just mixing that around. Like I said, the little brown pieces, if you see the brown particles, that's actually the almond flour. Because the corn flour is, you know, a lot smoother. Okay, and then let's see. In another bowl, we have to mix our wet ingredients because you want them thoroughly combined before you. You know, I don't know that I need to use a bowl, to be honest. I think I'm just going to use my measuring cup with the buttermilk. I'm going to pour a little bit out though. I want my ratios to be pretty close with the waffles. Whiskey maneuver. God damn it. Man, maybe that's what I should make one of my channel redemptions. I'll do a pun. You put in enough channel points. The thing is, I know them. I'm pretty good at them. I fucking hate them. I'm doing good. Oh, hydrate. We hydrating again? Okay. Torby, you'd be proud of me. I've almost drank this entire thing. I like both. It depends on the application for rum versus whiskey. Okay. Alright, so anyways, this is our buttermilk. Once again, that's just milk and vinegar. What am I doing? Did I already grab an egg? I didn't. This is what happens when I don't take my Adderall. And I try to do things. It's okay. Alright, so now we're going to throw an egg in here. This is a cup of buttermilk. 1 egg. Then it says vegetable oil. That's pretty interchangeable with canola, so we're just going to use canola. Mise en place. Yeah, I know. Butts en place. I love you, Butt Spot. Oh, butts in place. Fuck. And I had most of my stuff. I forgot that it takes 2 eggs. It said 1 egg in one part of the recipe and 1 egg later. Like, they didn't have kind of a full shopping list, if you will. It's, like, split up. So, it said 1 egg in 2 places, and I went, oh, I only need 1 egg. It's not true. So I needed a 1/4 cup of oil. 1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons. Okay, so this is our wet mixture. This is our dry mixture. This is what's called emulsified at this point. Like, if you were just to put an egg into here, there's a very good chance that your egg is going to grab on because the fat lipids are going to grab onto the dry, and therefore it's not going to mix correctly. It's part of why you emulsify like this. Because we want this to be an even mixture with this. And if you try to do it separately, it's not going to even out. I'm just going to keep our area clean here. Okay. Now, I'm going to get my waffle iron warm here. Well, fuck you too. Anyway. Alright. Did I send in my resume yet? I have not. I need to get on that. To be honest, though, I don't know. Like, if it's a full-time job, I can't do it. I have too much work that I already do. And I, unfortunately, cannot leave my current job. I need to send it in, though, just to see. There's part of me that's like, there's no way I'd fuck. He's gonna take one look at your resume and be like, the fuck she thinks she's doing in this list. Thanks, confidence. Though, to be honest, that would be a dream job to work with Elton Brown. Aw. You can only imagine. The thing is, if it's like 30 hours a week, those kinds of like social media manager jobs actually don't pay that well. You'd think. And maybe because he's bigger, sure. But like, there's a lot of social media managers who only make like 40 grand and are working like 70 hours a week. Which is insane, but sadly accurate. Also, I have been a social media manager for certain people and had that very thing happen where you don't make much, especially for the turnaround of time that you invest in it. So, well, good news, guys. Knock on wood. At this point, we haven't had the smoke detector go off yet. Okay. We got our air fry again. 404. Another 6 minutes. Let that finish. Yeah, they do work a lot. You should be happy, Budspot. Love you. Beth! Hi! You snuck in. How are you doing? Okay. Our waffle iron is close to ready. How you doing, Thess? Good to see you. I'm gonna start mixing up our waffle batter. So I'm doing about 1/3 of the liquid at a time. Just got up for work. Ugh. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just making chicken and waffles. Feels like a brunchy kind of thing. And, you know, I'm a white woman in America, so what do I love more than brunch, right? I'm gonna reserve back a little bit of liquid. This feels like I might need some extra. Sometimes almond flour tends to soak up the liquid a little bit more than regular flour. Crack a dawn thing is... Blah. I am not a morning person. What time is it over there? Hey Google, what time is it in Sydney, Australia?
The time in Sydney NSW, Australia is 5:02 a.m. on Monday.
Fuck that noise. I don't actually know exactly where you live, Thess, but 5 a.m. Ugh. So yeah, you do. Same time zone. I thought you were on the East Coast. I couldn't remember exactly. $5 a.m. is so early. Like I said, almond flour tends to Be a little bit stickier. And I should have just kept the extra buttermilk I had. Regular milk's not going to hurt it. Buttermilk just gives it a flavor. Gives it kind of an acidic flavor. It'll be fine. Now that I work from home, I can barely get up before 9. Man, same. I used to have to get up at like 7 or whatever, and now I'm like, ugh. Because I work from home, and my working hours are usually 9 a.m., except if I have a meeting. But like if I have a meeting or whatever before that, or right at 9 a.m., I'm like, ugh. It's 8:50 and I gotta get out of bed. Which is like pathetic. 40-minute commute. See, when I used to work, it was a 30-minute commute, except for my old job. Before that, it was almost an hour. And I used to drive up to downtown. Because, not that downtown is an hour from me, traffic. I have a highway here in KC that's called I-35, which is absolutely horrific. And it's only horrific going one way at one time. So if you have to go north, which is of course the way I have to go downtown, if you have to go north in the morning, it sucks. And if you have to go south in the evening, it sucks. Because everybody down here works closer to downtown. Okay, we're getting close to it. I think that's a pretty good waffle consistency there. Got 2 minutes left on the chicken, but it needs to sit for a little bit just to cool down. Let the juices redistribute. Okay. So, our waffles are good. I'm gonna get a plate ready so that I can pull the waffles onto said plate. These are huge waffles, by the way. What I usually do is if I make extra, hot tip, if you make extra waffles, freeze them, and then you throw them in the toaster and it's just like an Eggo. Alright. Okay, let the cooking spray sit for a second, just a coat. They go in early enough that's not too bad. I am going to loosen this just a slight bit more. Yeah, I have never in my life been a morning person. I used to work nights. I loved it. I would still continue to work nights if I had the option. The unfortunate thing being, you can't move up in a company if you work nights. I 100% fucking believe that, and I've seen it everywhere that I've worked. It is so hard to actually, like, move up. Oh, is that what you're doing, Sinku? Is working construction? Nice. Okay. Okay. We're going with about a half a cup just to see how that spreads. Normally that would be about the amount I would use. Usually when I make waffles, I use Alton Brown's recipe. He has an instant pancake recipe is what he calls it. But what you can do, because the only difference between a pancake batter, nice. The only difference between a pancake batter and a waffle batter is oil. So you add a little bit of oil to pancake batter, it turns into waffle. Or butter. So. Okay. Hopefully you sleep well, Magic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the gift subs. And I hope you do well. Hope everything treats you well. And take care. No one wants to do nights. Yeah, I worked nights for a long time. Rewrote an entire policy, got everything done. They loved me. They were like, you're great. Now you gotta come work days. Because that's the only way you'll move up. And I'm like, okay. So, I'm gonna continue cleaning while we wait on the waffles. But yeah, they absolutely loved me, but then they straight up told me the only way you're going to move forward if you start working days. So, switch to days. Actually, funny thing, for those who have ADD or ADHD, hi. But anyway, apparently there's something having to do with sleep cycles that those of us who are that particular flavor of neurodivergent just cannot keep to sleep schedules. Which I 100% fucking believe that is the truth. I never have a standard sleep schedule. So. No one else wants to do nights? I've gotten that one as well. I actually, at one point, they were like, okay, we're going to have you work overnights. And I'm like, cool. So I went in at 8 p.m. So 100 hours, if you know that. And, they were like, you're going to get off at 7 the next morning. So 11-hour shift. I'm like, cool, all right. So I work overnight, and then 6:30 rolls around, which is when my relief's supposed to come in. I'm supposed to, give them the updates, blah, 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 so that I can leave. No one shows up. 7 rolls around. No one showed up. I'm like, hi, what am I supposed to do? Call my boss. Not that anyone once called at 7 a.m., but, didn't really have an option. So I call him, and he's like, oh, yeah, he called in. The next person won't be in until 10. So can you stay? And I was like, you want me to work 14 hours? And I ended up doing it because the other person was like, no, I can't come in early. And we had to have coverage. Okay, guys, so probably should have had the camera over here. That is our waffle. That's a pretty waffle, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I hate people like that too. My boss was kind of a jackass. So it didn't really shock me that Jack would do that to me. I also, the second that he knew the other guy wasn't coming in, why didn't he call me then? So that I had warning to know that I was going to be stuck at work for that long. But yes, there is our waffle. I shall continue to make waffles. But let's see how this goes with our fried chicken. Let me grab a piece of this fried chicken. Alright. Almond flour fried chicken. Never looks as good as regular fried chicken. I'm still here for it. We're going to actually slice this chicken up, I think. I would suggest if you're doing this, probably don't do almond flour. Maybe the almond flour would stick better in a standard frying situation. It's still crispy. I'm still getting the crisp I want out of it. It's just not as pretty. Especially, man, like you guys saw, my ramen was gorgeous on stream. Of course, half the crispies are coming off. Tastes good though. Alright. We're gonna try this out. So this is Lakanto. Let's see, can I get it in stream? Yes. This is Lakanto keto sugar-free syrup. It's one that I like quite a bit. You know, normally I wouldn't eat too much on stream. This has only been an hour-long stream. It's a lot faster recipe than I thought it would be. So I'm gonna try just a little bit on stream. Like I said, normally, what am I doing here? Normally would not do this. For those of you who don't know, this is just a little bit Frank's Red Hot. Which should always, it's called wings, and that's just because it's a thicker sauce. It has a little bit of oil that thickens it. You were hoping it was caramel. No, though you can. This is the other thing that you put on chicken waffles. Which is to say, a little bit of honey. So, not the prettiest plate I've ever made. But, let's try it. Make sure I got a little bit of everything. Then my waffle goes flying off. It's a good waffle. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I am going to have to make the rest of my waffles, which we can sit here for if you guys would like. Hang out for a minute, maybe plan some of our future ones. Thank you. It is pretty tasty. I'm going to throw another waffle in. I think it turned out pretty good. These are some thick waffles, though. Squish. You know the other thing I could do? Now that I have completed it, I kind of need your guys' input on this. Some of the stuff that's on this challenge thing I have already done on my stream. Now I could redo them, try to make them better, or I could just count them as done. So I need to know, which one should I do? Should I say that I've already done them, or should I go back and redo them? Alright. And I'm not going to hang this up until I get them done. So let's see. Can you guys see the chicken and waffles? Yep. So do I go back and redo the ones? Or do I count them as done because I've done them on stream before? I'm fine with either. And if there were ones I feel like I failed at, I'm definitely going to redo them. But depends on the item. Okay. I mean, I can always do like a different version of it too. Like last week I did katsu ramen, or not last week, 2 weeks ago. I did katsu ramen, but I can always do, say, pork belly ramen. Okay. So here, let me, real quick, I'm going to give you guys a run through of what's on this list. Of course, it's going to roll like crazy. Let me take this off the tripod. Oh my god, we're free flying. Alright. See if I can do this. So a mock tray. I don't even know what that is. Let me see if I can weight this down. Enjoy the black screen for a second. But I'm going to weight this down so that I can actually show you guys everything that's on this list. Alright. A mock tray, arepa. I love arepas. Banh mi, biaozi, beef brisket, beef stroganoff, beef Wellington. That's a lot of beef. Beignets. See, I did that one. Belgian waffles. This was not a Belgian waffle. This is a standard waffle. Bibimbap. Biryani, bone marrow, bouillabaisse, buffalo wings, bulgogi, caprese salad, cassoulet, caviar, century egg. Now that one I cannot make, I don't think. I'm going to have to just try it. Which, ceviche. I can do fish ceviche. Cheese curds, cheese fondue, chicken and waffles. Chili crab, churros, coq au vin, crepes, croissant, my croissant, Cuban sandwich, dim sum, donuts, enchiladas, escargot, fajitas, falafel, fattoush. I don't know how to say one. Feoda? Fish and chips, gazpacho, gelato, goulash, grilled pork belly. That one could go with the ramen. Gumbo, gyro, Hainanese chicken rice, okay. Hamburger, hummus, Irish stew, jambalaya, jerk chicken, mole frites. We're going to do it this way. Mochi, menudo, masaman, curry, macaroni cheese macarons, lobster roll. Cannot do that one, but I found a vegan option. Lasagna, Kobe beef, kimchi, moussaka, muffaletta, New England clam chowder, oysters, pad thai, paella, pastel de nata, another thing I don't know of, Peking duck, Philly cheesesteak, pho, Scotch eggs, scones, samosas, Rocky Mountain oysters, oh god, risotto, ramen, ragu, poke, pizza margarita, pierogi. Give me just a second. Got a waffle to get out. Actually, give me just a second, guys. Be right back. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Back to what we were at. Okay. Pierogi, smoked salmon, somtam, souvlaki, spaghetti alla vongole? I don't know that one either. Spam musabi. Alright. Spring rolls, steak tartare, stinky tofu, Sunday roast, sushi, wiener schnitzel, tom yum, Thai curry, tempura udon, tapas, tandoori chicken tamales, tangine, tacos, and Swedish meatballs. Honestly, tangine's one of them I'm really interested in. But here we go for our chicken and waffles. Like I said, it is almond flour. It's going to look a bit different than what you're used to. I may revisit this one and just do regular, just to give it more of a shot. But that being said, I think I'm going to finish up my waffles. I'm going to take us. Elijah Wood used to be a child. Yeah, at some point. Wasn't he in something? Like E.T. or something, wasn't he? Now I don't remember.
Correctly identified the four.
No.
Okay, what about the lead matchup, right? It felt
Don't show me the Pokemon Players Cup. Alright. Looking to see if anybody's on. Actually, I do see somebody on that I will send us to. Stand by me. Yeah, that's it. So if you guys didn't know, McLean used to be a developer for DVD, so with Behavior, and he actually left. And he is streaming right now. It used to be McLean DVD, or Behavior, BHVR, I believe. Now it's McLean Yep. So I'm going to send this over there and say hello to McLean while I go finish my chicken and waffles. Like I said, no stream, I don't believe next week. If it is, it's going to be a short one. Oh, hello Eve, thank you for the follow. I didn't see that, I was away. But hi, welcome in. Or is it hello Steve? Anyway. Yeah. So we're going to go over to McLean, show him a little bit of support now that he's left Behavior. It was good seeing you too, Darchie. Maybe at some point we need to play Apex again and just be stupid. Or another game, but Apex, you know, memories. Let's move that. We'll pull out the poster, and I will put up a couple of recipes that I can do for the next stream after Comic-Con. The only thing I could do for Comic-Con is maybe, like, I could get one of the, like, century eggs or something that I can't make, and maybe just do a tasting of it and show you guys. Because a century egg, I believe, takes, like, 30 days. I know they call it a century egg, so it seems like it's 100 years. It's not, but it's a lot of days of fermenting. So that might be it. Croissants also take overnight, so maybe that's one of those things where I could just get like some croissants and stuff and try them out. I mean, I've obviously had a croissant. I'll have to figure out how I want to do some of those, because some of them that are, you know, multiple hours, or maybe on Saturday I do a really short, like 30-minute stream of prepping stuff, and then on Sunday I finish. If it's something like that, we'll see. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me do a recap of this stream, which has been insane. Let me see if I can get the thing to even stream down. It's that far. Jesus. Okay. So, Sinku, thank you for the resub. Foregathers, thank you for the follow. Torvi, thank you for the raid. And then Rue and Taco, both of you, thank you for the resubs. Rue with a tier 3 because he's insane. Arcos, thank you for the bits. Project Chant, I love you. Love you, Project. Sinku, thank you for the bits. Torvi, thank you for the resub as well. Magic, thank you for the gift sub. And Pink, thank you for the gift sub. Taco, thank you for the bits and telling me of your story of Sunday school teaching and why you were no longer allowed to do so. Magic again and Pink, thank you for both for the gift subs, especially to Buttspot. That is an important sub. Tracy, thank you for the follow. Darchie, thank you for the host. And then Hollow Steve, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, you didn't actually tell me why you got fired. That's true, you did not. You just said you wore a flesh shirt and you got fired. And I figured that they weren't linked. Because why would they be, right? You were threatening Torby on Twitch. Huh. I can believe it. But thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It means the world to me. And that you guys are even slightly interested in watching me cook, because to be honest, I love doing it, and hopefully that translates somewhat. Hopefully you enjoy your time here. Next week we'll actually, or not next week, but next stream, I'll actually have Gardic on stream set up as well. I've been working on that. I got it, I thought, here, but then I didn't like how it was framed, and I was like, I'll fix that. So let's go ahead and raid McLean. Hopefully he's still streaming. Let me refresh my Twitch and just make sure. Yep, he's still streaming. And he's playing DVD, funnily enough. Leaves the company, still can't leave the game. I get it. It's like me in Overwatch as well. So anyways, love you guys so much. Remember, you are enough. You, enough. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.